Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this might be the most exciting video I do all year. This absolute masterpiece is the CountyComm 18-inch titanium adjustable wrench. This is CountyComm's largest adjustable wrench, and in fact, this is the largest titanium adjustable wrench in the world. So chew on that. This is a gigantic piece of titanium that was machined out of a solid billet. It took 27 hours to make this thing. And then if you could imagine machining for 27 hours, even if at $100 an hour, which is would be a good deal, that would be a $2,700 wrench. Well, CountyComm is going to make a total of 100 of these things, and they're going to sell them for $989 a piece. Now, to find out when they're available, there's a link below, and you can actually sign up for notifications. There are several different ways you can get that notification so you know when they are available, so you can jump on that deal. But for a wrench this size, I mean, this is a true experience. The organic feel in the hand, this is a human-sized wrench. There's something about it. It's like the extension of your arm, but because of the titanium, the lightness, the effortlessness, the way this thing floats in your hand, it's a completely different experience. You've got a nice balance point right here that doesn't have a lot of mass on either side. So you can flip this thing around, you can slide it in your hand. It's so effortless. This is the difference, between a car and a flying car. And I've got a flying car here in my hand. I mean, something like this is what I would expect to see at NASA. Stuff like this. Well, I do see stuff like this at NASA, but it actually has that feel that it's just otherworldly. So much so that I consider this what I call the forever wrench. This isn't just a wrench that you use and then pass on to your kids or your grandkids. This is a wrench that will be used by the next species to occupy this planet. It is that good. It is just an amazing feel. Now, CountyComm makes a few other titanium adjustable wrenches. They make a 12-inch, an 8-inch, and their smallest is the 6-inch. Now, this large 18-inch one weighs more than twice what the 12-inch one weighs. Let's get a scale out and take a look at that. So what we've got, first of all, we'll throw this up in pounds. I've got 2.88 pounds. If pounds aren't your thing, we'll go ahead and try a couple of others here. We'll go to grams. So we've got 1,308 grams. That's 1.3 kilograms. That's a little more than a liter water, a liter of water in a water bottle, something like that. And then we can go to ounces if that's something that you're more familiar with tools. And the ounce count here is 46, which usually we reserve to some, for like dead blow hammers and ball peen hammers, or maybe long pry bars or something like that. That's when you start getting into those, 46 ounces. But this actually doesn't feel that because it's huge. So it doesn't have that density. Silky smooth, the way this thing works. I'm just unbelievable how nice this is. Goes out to about 2 inches, which is fairly large. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Doc, I've got a snap-on here that goes out to 2 inches. Well, yes, that you do. Right there. And in fact, that's what it looks like. Get that in camera. What does this cost? These are about $200. Give or take, on the Snap-on truck. I don't know. They've got several different versions now. Some made in America, some made in Spain. But if you stacked up maybe 5 of these, and then you'd have about the same as one of these. But you know what? I'd rather have one of these. This is amazing to hold on to. This is a piece of art. That's what it is. It's a conversation piece. It's also a working tool. So if you deal with anything where you need to avoid magnetics or magnetic properties, navigation equipment, big electronics, it also, because it's titanium, It has tremendous corrosion resistant properties, so if you're dealing with hostile environments or salt water, things like that, no problem. Again, why I think of the Forever wrench. Another thing is you've got a giant bare naked piece of metal right here, and I do worry about what my hand is always in contact with, especially when I'm not too sure of exactly what the material is, whether it's a metal, or whether it's some sort of an insulated material. But having just naked titanium, I have no trouble with that because it's basically bioinert. It does not react with living tissue, which is great. So I don't mind sliding my hand back and forth around this like I would if it was aluminum or chromed of a little unknown origin. I'm also not going to get any flaking or anything off of that when I slide my hand back and forth around it. Just having a tool like this, being able to manipulate it, is a whole different world. It's kind of like carbon fiber. When you start experiencing larger carbon fiber items, it's like another dimension. And again, that's what this thing feels like, something out of science fiction. Maybe it is. But anyway, CountyComm has these on their website and place for you to sign up for the notifications. If you want to see what one is like in person, that's a good way to do it. But otherwise, just check that thing out. If you love tools as much as I do, this is the tool of all tools. The Forever tool. Let me know what you think, and we'll revisit this. It's too good. And with that, Doc out.